In today's video, we're flying Air France's new business class from PPT to LAX. We'll check out the hard product, service, and pro tips on which seats to pick. Big favor before we dive in is to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like content like this. After leaving the Westin Bora Bora, we hopped on a 45-minute flight from BOB to PPT Airport. After grabbing bags, Sebi debated McDonald's but didn't see any unique items, so we headed to the Hilton for our one night before our early morning flight to LAX. We got a room that looked like a carbon copy of the last room we were in a few days earlier, and we went to San for dinner. It had surprisingly good sushi. After that, we grabbed some stuff from the lounge as well to get some work done and then went to sleep. We booked this flight using Air France Miles. If you're interested in learning more about cards with flexible points that you can transfer to Air France, I'll leave a link in the description box down below. Make sure the links are competitive, but using the links really helps support the channel, so thank you in advance. After you clear security, the lounge is going to be upstairs. It's shared with a lot of the partner airlines. Some pastries, fruits. On the back is going to be the beverage station. It does have a great view of the tarmac, so you can see our Air France plane there. Welcome to Air France Business Class. Let's take a look around the suite. I'm in Suite 2A, and right off the bat, the seat looks really nice. This is a full lie-flat seat. Right next to it is going to be a tablet and some storage. Also, plenty of legroom. The tablet is going to control the window shades, which we'll dive into later, lights, entertainment, flight map, snooze button, and remote control. For the headphone storage, there is going to be a pair of noise-canceling headphones and a bottle of water, plus a mirror. Lots of charging options here, so you can do USB, USB-C, and it looks like a large charging pad. Right along the side are going to be more seat controls. What I really like is that there's plenty of storage. This button right here releases the TV, so it comes outward. Another thing that's really nice is that each suite does have its own privacy door. It's actually really hard. So, ta-da! For an entertainment system, homepage is going to be My Trip. So you have time, Air France channel, camera, moving map, Wi-Fi. There's actually no Wi-Fi on this flight because of technical difficulties. So there's that. Lots of travel guides, airport maps, and plenty of movies to choose from. Also different views of the map. So you can get a cockpit view, window, left window, follow the plane, night view. One really cool thing is that there are plane cameras on the tail of the plane, so you can see an overview of the plane. Next we have the forward view, so this is in the very front of the plane. They just dropped off the business class menu. On flights to Paris, Air France flavors local and seasonal produce. For lunch, the appetizer is going to be savory springtime shortbread biscuit, and then the starter is tuna terrine, pickled vegetables on asparagus mousse. For the main dish, there are a few choices. There's filet of beef, sauteed poultry, salmon filet, or cauliflower cannoli. I think I'm going to go with the beef. Cheese is going to be today's selection. Dessert is shortbread biscuit and vanilla with local fruit mousse. And if you aren't in the mood for lunch, there is an express lunch option where you can choose a starter, cheese, and dessert and basically skip the main dish. For light snacks, there's going to be fresh fruit juice, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, grape and feta cheese skewer, chicken finger, kebab sandwich, and dessert is fruit salad. There's a prestigious selection of French wines and champagnes. There's aperitifs, so you have your choice of whiskey, gin, vodka, sweet wines. I might try a sweet wine. Excited to try it out. The seat does come with a few goodies. First, there is a really plushy pillow, blanket, pair of slippers, and a just walked by and dropped off amenity kits, so these do come in two colors. I got the gray one and Sebastian picked blue. Okay, let's unbox the amenity kit. There's a pair of socks, sleep mask, earplugs, toothbrush. I'm actually surprised the toothbrush didn't come wrapped in something. Toothpaste. Oh, that's interesting. The pen is actually made out of paper. Clarins Beauty Flash Balm. And finally, we have a moisturizing and matte gel from Clarins. Let's try the headphones. Really interesting. I don't think I've seen headphones like this before. surprisingly comfy. Let's check out the tablet. Have a pull-out tablet here. I'm actually a fan of the tablet versus using a remote to navigate on the big screen. It's roughly an 8-hour flight from Tahiti to Los Angeles. So right now we have 7 hours and 20 minutes left. So it's a sliding light for the control. There's also full seat and window controls. The seat does have 2 windows, and if you change the switch for one, it changes it for both of them. Appetizers are here. It looks really good. So this one is the biscuit. Then this is the tuna terrine, and then the pickled veggies on asparagus mousse. There's also salad and cereal bread. Looks really interesting. Pretty tasty. Okay, moving on to the starter. There's different layers to it. Top is going to be tomato, then the tuna, cheese. Works really well together. Kind of light and refreshing, like a Capri salad, but with tuna in it. Right, let's try the asparagus mousse. Yeah, I like the asparagus puree more than the tuna. It's because it's more unique, nice and creamy. The sprouts also add a lot of texture. So, I'm actually a fan. Bread's pretty good. I guess the sesame and cereal on top adds nice texture and crunchy. The main entree is here and it looks pretty good. Alright, this is definitely a well done filet of beef. Also, to be fair, I did take a long time before I cut into it just because we're taking some B-roll and pictures of it. It's edible, it's okay, but for future Mandy, I'd probably order something else. You want to try some beef and let me know what people think? What are your thoughts, Sub?
It's like a 5 or 6. Sauce is okay. The cut's not really good. It's not really that tasty. I would not recommend. Get the salmon. Salmon's really good.
Dessert is here and it looks amazing. So on the left is going to be the shortbread biscuit and vanilla and local fruit mousse. And then on the right is the fresh fruit salad. Fruit mousse is good. The biscuit is kind of thick. I kind of wish it was a thinner biscuit, but overall pretty good. Fruit is exactly what you'd expect. So nice, ripe, sweet, nothing is sour. For the dessert drink, I ordered the massimilla. If you like sweet wine, you'll probably like this. Cheers. We are flying on the Airbus A350-900. The cabin configuration is going to be 1-2-1. If you're looking for the best seat in the cabin, it's going to be seat 1A, which Sebastian is currently in. 1A is the bulkhead seat, so you're going to get a lot more room for the leg room. So I am sitting directly behind him in seat 2A, and it's like angled, more narrow leg room. I think the first row across the board is going to be where the most space is. Welcome to seat 1A, where everything is roomier. So as you can see, there's a lot more room just because it's not at an angle. So if you look right in front, there's plenty of leg room. So it's very wide and not just a triangle. Right in front is going to be an entertainment system, and it's a lot further away. And since you are staring directly at it, there's no need for it to pop out. The storage here is a little different. This is going to be a storage. So you can open it so it's significantly more storage space. You also can notice what's different is that there's not a mini storage here just because there's such a big one over there. Seat 2A and all the other seats have a storage here. For plugs, one outlet in the same place, and also the charging station, which we still need to test, power outlets, tablet for seat controls, light, compartment for the headphone and water, seat controls, and dining tray. Oh, that's interesting. So this seat also doesn't, oh, it does. Haha, just kidding. I'm a little tipsy. I was about to say that doesn't have an armrest that you can lift up, but it does. So let's adjust the armrest. So it goes up to here. Oh, what? Oh, there's another storage compartment right in front of me as well. Just kidding, I think it's locked. Let me ask Debbie. Oh, he also has a compartment to store his shoes here. So that might be a special storage for equipment. I'm not sure what that is. So another thing that seat 1A has that 2A does not is going to be a shoe compartment. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, it doesn't really open easily, but it also could be that I'm pretty tipsy now. So there's that. The seat also does have a sliding privacy door. The back half of the suite is exactly the same. It's just the front half that is definitely more spacious, feels more premium, and a lot more storage room. Let me know down below which seat you would pick. Would you pick one in the first row, or would you pick somewhere in the rest of the cabin? Try to book those if you're optimizing for more space. It's really nice that you can lay the seat down with one click. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick nap and catch up with you later. Good morning. So the Lifebot seat is super comfy. I feel pretty well rested. We have a cappuccino to wake up. We have our lineup of snacks. It is mainly just biscuits, crackers, and chocolate. There's not any hot snacks available. Okay, if it says number 1, you have to try it first, right? These are pretty good. They're like shortbread cookie. Reminds me of my childhood. Next up, crackers, and then there's cheese stuffing inside, which is one of my favorite items. So excited to try this. Kind of reminds me of like the cheese stuff, Cheez-Its. Next up, we have cocktail Zen. It's going to be a mix of organic raw cashew nuts, organic raw almonds, and organic raisins. This one's probably the healthiest option, so raw organic nuts and raisins. It's not salted, not seasoned. It's also not roasted, so it's like a little chewy. Next up, we have tomato biscuits. There's a few biscuits in here. Kind of reminds me of the packaging of this guy, so maybe it's the same brand. So you can see some herbs on it if you look closely. It's like a rosemary biscuit. Next up is the Froggy Dark Chocolate. I say Froggy, I know it's not what this brand is called, but there's a cute little red frog as their logo. It's organic dark chocolate with cocoa nib and 71% dark chocolate. So if you like dark chocolate like me, this is perfect. Chocolate also goes well with coffee. The cappuccino is instant, by the way, so there's like clumps of powder where they forgot to stir it. Finally, we have a small piece of dark chocolate, and this one's going to be 63% dark. 63% is pretty nice. How about I rank these? Number 1, tiny dark chocolate. Number 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Seb, which one was your favorite?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, these are kind of tied for the back.
Finish off these snacks and see you in a bit. We're about an hour and a half away from landing. For a light snack, from left to right, it's going to be grape and feta cheese skewer, chicken finger, kebab sandwich. Grape is good. Feta cheese is very strong. If you like feta cheese, you'll love this. I think I'm just gonna stick with eating the grape. So this one, it looks like some type of mousse, olives, cucumber on top of a sandwich. Cool. So it's definitely not a kebab, and it's definitely not a chicken skewer. Pretty good hummus. Not bad. And then this one looks like chicken cheese honey mustard on top of a baguette. I think my favorite of the 3 would be the hummus. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up here and prepare for landing. One of the benefits of flying the same alliance, specifically SkyTeam, is that you can access the Air France Lounge if you connect reservations. Our flight back to SFO was on Delta, and we were able to access the Air France Lounge before that. The Air France Lounge is brand new, looks amazing, and the food is so good. Here, we have the chicken with mushroom sauce and pearl onions plus rice. Had some salmon earlier, and it was also amazing. Significantly better than what was served on the plane. The pastries and desserts were also amazing. Overall, I really enjoyed the flight, and I would happily fly Air France business class anytime, whether it's from Tahiti to Los Angeles or from SFO to Paris. I also love the modern touches, so the tablet is great, all the different charging stations, just the little attentions to detail that make it a really well-designed suite. Services is amazing, the crew is very generous, they're also super friendly, so 10 out of 10 for service. Food can be a mixed bag depending on what you ordered. So the beef main course I ordered was not good. However, Sebastian really liked his salmon main course. The pre-landing mid-snack was also okay. These were also pretty good depending on what your snack preferences are. If you like raw nuts, perfect. Dark chocolate, also perfect. And then plenty of biscuits. My question to you is, what are your thoughts on a new Air France business class? And what would be your seat preference? Let me and everyone else know down in the comments below. See you in the next one.